everyone. Welcome to Brew Jackets, a fun Blue Jackets themed podcast. My name is Kevin. Joining me tonight, we have my guy, Hefty Duck, my guy, Owen, my guy, William, the man of truth, Heartsy, my guy, and my guy, Wyan. Welcome to the show, everyone.
What up, what up?
What up?
Welcome. And don't forget our wonderful viewers out there, or listeners if you're listening to audio. We appreciate y'all, as always. So, let's just jump right into it real quick. It's been a rough season. Everyone knows that. Everyone's pretty aware of it. These last few games have also been kind of rough in a weird way, though, because the Jackets are still somehow gaining points while still not winning games. So it's kind of confusing, because you're cheering, like, it's a cool thing, like, what are points at this point in the season, right? But then also, like, they're not fully losing them, but they are.
Yeah.
So, I should redo the count here real quick, just because I may be mistaken on this, but I think, what did I say earlier? It was like 6 out of the last 10 games they have gone into overtime. Let's count this real quick. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, let me rephrase that. Who's eating something on their mic?
Not me.
No noises. Sorry, I have my headphones on. It bugs the shit out of me. But so yeah, we've had, they beat the Leafs twice in overtime, lost the Sabres, lost the Caps. They're getting there. They're getting to the overtimes, but they're not able to finish quite all of them. It's the story of this season. Have the lead or get the tying goal, and then it just piddles away into nothing. I don't know. So real quick, let's go over the last few games scores, and we can let some of y'all say what maybe you liked or didn't like about it, and then we'll talk about how y'all feel about these OTs. So most recently last night, the Jackets lost the Bruins 4-1. I was at that game. It was a fun time, even with the loss. It really wasn't. It was really close up until the end. Once the Bruins scored their third goal, and the Jackets, pretty much people started leaving the arena. It is what it is. At least there was a ton of Blue Jackets fans. There was more.
Yeah, the first two periods were really close.
Yeah, the first two periods were great. In the last 3 meetings between the Bruins and the Blue Jackets have held them to 0 in the first period. So they've figured it out how to come out in the first period and to shut down the Bruins. And even like last night after the game, I think Pascal Vincent was saying in his interview about how that's a team that he'd like to model himself after. The Bruins are a winning franchise, they're a winning team. Currently, I think the all-time stats between the Bruins and the Blue Jackets are the Blue Jackets are 15, 16, and 4, something like that. So that means that the Bruins have beaten the tiebreaker. They're currently in the lead by 1 game all time. Something interesting. Before that, I lost to the Sabres 3-2 in overtime. It was a well-fought game, but they just gave up the lead there late in the game, and it's what it is. They did beat the Leafs though, 6-5 in overtime. They went into the third period up 5-2.
No,
5-1.
The Blue Jackets were down 5-4 going into that period, into the third period.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's a cool little kind of Cinderella story. Great. And then last Wednesday, or after last week's episode, they ended up losing the Devils in overtime 4-3 as well, which stings a bit.
But the one thing I would like to say, I just sent this to you, Hefty Duck, because I want to talk a little bit about the Blue Jackets win over Toronto in two goals in particular. I would like to show up on the screen. First one being the Dmitry Voronkov goal he scored, and then the second one being Adam Fantilli's absolutely beautiful goal that he scored to make it 5-5 in that game. And for me, what stands out about the Voronkov goal is that we all know he's 6'5", 240, and he's just an absolute stud, just a beast. He's a beast. And many times this season, Voronkov he's just gone to the front of the net, and the Blue Jackets have gotten some goals off of that. And when I was watching this game, I was laughing at this because if you're Toronto's goalie, how the fuck are you going to stop that? Seriously, that's not. He can't really see anything. That's like almost not fair. So I was just laughing at that.
Toronto's goalies don't stop much as is.
Well, I mean, okay, yeah. So the Blue Jackets scored 12 goals on him in the 2 games he played. But putting that aside, like any goalie, a 6'5", 240 dude is standing right in front of you. That's almost not fair. How are you going to stop that? If anything, it just gets to the point. It's like, well, I hope I stop.
Just starfish and hope.
Yeah, you just hope that you stop this, but he didn't. And this is a great power play by the Blue Jackets here, 4-on-3, and a great tip by Voronkov. So you can
here, we'll let this one play. In fact, I'm not sure I want this sound much. So look, it just squeaked past him. That was so nice. I mean, what is it? You miss all the 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah, Einstein said that.
As quoted by Michael Scott, who was quoting Wayne Gretzky.
Look at this. He can't really see shit.
He just stands right in front. That's all he's doing. And Samsonov is like, dude, come on. And so he gets the 1 rebound there. So I've noticed that they've been putting Gaudreau on a line with and it just bounces off his.
if you're the Toronto goalie, how that's not fair. How are you going to stop that?
It's amazing he got him close enough to hit it with his glove because like I couldn't have seen that coming. There's no way.
One more time.
All right, yeah, let's try to explain it better for the audio listeners too. Here.
Okay, so for the audio listeners here, Dmitry Voronkov, he's 6'5", 240, and he just gets in front of the net. And if you're the Toronto's goalie, you have no chance. How are you going to stop that? It's almost not fair. But so I laughed at it, and it's just great. Good goal by the Blue Jackets.
Yeah. We'll start it here, though. So the clip begins. It looks like Ivan Provorov is up top. We got Marchenko, Voronkov, and Gaudreau. It's a 4-on-3 in Toronto right now. So it's 4 Jackets on 3 Leafs players. So those are the 4 that are on the ice right now. We got 3 forwards and 1 defenseman. And Provi slides it over to Gaudreau. Joe takes it around back up top, sends one in, just like directly at Voronkov pretty much. Voronkov is able to get a tip on it with a stick. Or does he? Or is he just screening? And I don't think he touches it. It looks like it just hit Samsonov's glove. Samsonov is in goal for Toronto. And it just kind of trickled in. Yeah. Okay.
Voronkov got it at the last moment there. But
okay. We'll watch this in slow-mo again. And then there's the cannon firing. Let's go.
And that's a chilly goal right there, isn't it?
Yeah, you can hear it right now.
So, but like you're Ilya Samsonov. How are you stopping that? You're not, because you can't see anything.
And then you see him like hunch his shoulders up to make him even bigger.
Yeah, and like, well, he's like spreading his like arms out even too.
He's making himself look bigger. He's making himself look bigger to scare off the predators.
And purposefully keeping.
And like nobody is in front of the net. Like,
yeah, no one's even trying to move him. Brody and Giordano are nowhere near.
I legitimately think. Whoops, I gotta take that off.
Flames legends.
Messages.
So then,
Kraken captain.
So then the next goal is Adam Fantilli. He just basically takes it just about the entire length of the ice and just asserts his dominance on Toronto and scores.
Oh yeah, he's like,
that's hot.
I'm just gonna do it myself, and goes and does it himself. So here I'm gonna share this one to the. There we are. All right. We'll explain it in detail for the audio listeners. Good row. So Fantilli gets a stretch pass going down the ice on the left-hand side, and boom, just slots it in. Easy shot. He makes it look easy. That was not an easy shot. He was going extremely fast, and here we'll watch the replay again.
And that's why Ilya Samsonov was waived.
Well, right, and he cleared waivers too, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Unfortunately.
But
That's
Adam Fantilli just basically skates through the entire Maple Leafs defense and just cooks them.
Boom. He shot it right through Austin Matthews' legs. Or wait, that's not Matthews.
That is
22.
Can I see 22? That should be McCabe.
Oh, okay. I just saw the M on the one side, and I just assumed. In any case, he shot it right through his legs.
One more time.
Which is hilarious to me. So Fantilli gets the puck in the defensive zone. He goes all the way across the neutral and kind of at the left dot or the right dot if you're Toronto. He just takes a shot, a wrister right at Samsonov, and it just goes. It looks like it goes through him. Looks like it goes.
He just cooks them. He just cooks the entire Toronto Maple Leafs team. He just dominates them.
Cook.
Right to the Leafs' legs here.
Number 22, that's McCabe.
Saying it, yeah. Through the legs and just right over the glove side, right over the glove. No, right under the glove, sorry. Under the arm of Samsonov's glove side. So
over, it's in the net anyway.
It's all the same. It hit the back of the net.
It doesn't matter. The guy was waived.
Great to see.
Get him out of here.
Hey, you know what? We gotta poke fun while we can, because there's other.
Can't really do it any other time.
Clips
it's always funny. It's always funny when it's the Leafs.
Right. So in the three games that the Maple Leafs played, Samsonov started in 2 of those, and in 2 of those games, the Blue Jackets won 6-5 in overtime, and Samsonov gave them a combined 12 goals in those 2 games that he started.
Wow. I mean, that's just unfortunate.
Send it to the Marlies.
Yeah, who I think are playing the Cleveland Monsters right now.
So he's probably going to let in.
Put up 6 on him. Come on, boys.
I saw someone
Let's
show
go. Cleveland rocks.
I saw someone put a Trey Fix-Wolansky goal on the timeline earlier. It's pretty slick.
And I don't think we'll see something like this happen again, where one team beats the same team in the same season 6-5 in overtime, both on the road and at home.
Yeah,
it's 2-1 right now.
Win to get at home, though. I mean, I've been to quite a few games this year, and it's just nice to get some wins at home.
Oh, I agree.
It's nice to get some wins in general.
Yeah. So with those clips, we could talk about. There's not really much to talk about in the games, personally. I mean, overtimes, losses, we kind of covered it. I don't want to talk a lot about the one and only Columbus Blue Jackets' own prospect, Gavin Brindley, who has been dominant at the IIHF World's Junior Tournament in Sweden this year. Absolutely dominant. I'm not sure how many goals he has racked up. I should probably look up the stats on that. But
Kevin already has it for you.
Is it all of them? He's got 6. Nice. 6 goals. And what's the record? Do you remember? I thought I was reading an article about that.
It's probably incredibly high.
I know they're in the semifinals.
That's true. I thought it was set here recently, though. In any case, he's absolutely being a beast, and here's an example of that. So, you got to watch here. He's that's gonna be super loud. Sorry. All right, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, all right.
So the setup here for Gavin Brindley is he scores a shorthanded goal, and it's awesome.
And he so if you're watching the clip here on the live pass or the rewatch, so Gavin Brindley is number 4 in this clip. He's playing for Team USA. They're currently playing, or in this clip, they are playing Slovakia. And he just does pretty much what Fantilli did just there. They are former teammates. He does what Fantilli did and just carries it all the way through the neutral zone, makes it to the right dot, though, and just in front of the right dot goal side, he snipes it in.
And this guy's a defenseman?
This is over the blocker side of the goalie then as well. Just snipes it in right side of the goal over the
Jesus.
far side.
Sick pass.
Defenseman? I don't know. Is he?
Is Brindley a defenseman?
I thought he was
He's a
forward.
winger and center.
Yeah.
Oh, shows you
But
what I know.
No, that's all right. I'm sure someone else out there might have been asking the same thing. So yeah, it's just absolutely this kid is his skill. If not for how this draft was this last year and how stacked it was, if not for that, he 100% should have been a first rounder.
Yep.
In any other draft, he probably would have been a first rounder, easy pick.
Yep.
But as it is, I like that they're not only the Blue Jackets and realistically Yarmo was not only going for draft picks that were like the best of available, but also ones that would hopefully mesh and vibe well with the current teammates that are already there. Realistically, looking at Kent Johnson, Fantilli.
And I think they're killing a major penalty too.
Yep.
Yeah, they are. The major penalty, I can't remember what it was. I was watching this game. But yeah, double IHF semifinals are on tomorrow. Team USA has made it to the semifinals. They are going to be playing. I'm sorry. Yeah, no. They're playing Finland, and that's going to be at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. The games are in Sweden, so the very first game of the day, Germany versus Norway, is going to be at 5 a.m. Eastern time.
So you said tomorrow at 1:30?
Yes, sir. January 4th at 1:30 p.m. Eastern. You can find it. I've been watching on NHL Network through like DirecTV and stuff, but I'm not sure if it's up on if it's free to watch. I'm not sure. So check it out. It's gonna be an awesome game. USA Finland's gonna be a great one. Pretty much, personally. So like We'll talk about this. It doesn't have to do with the Blue Jackets, but so in the double IHF tournament, Team Canada is almost always a shoo-in for the semifinals or finals. And there was a major upset this year, which Team Canada had two Blue Jackets prospects on it, in Denton Matejchuk and Jordan Dumais. And so they were beat by Czechia in the final, like, was it 11 seconds? Yeah.
Seconds, yep.
They were tied and ended up getting beat. There was a neat video on YouTube about David Jiricek finding out the news, as it's his home country, and he was celebrating. I think he played for them last year, in fact.
Yeah. Yep. And so, hey, from what I saw, Den Matejchuk did pretty good for Canada. Jordan Dumais had his moments where he looked good as well, so good on them. And Gavin Brindley, best of luck to you for your next game. Hopefully you can win and you can keep going. And then when you're done there, go back and cook at Michigan. And when you're done at Michigan, come join the Blue Jackets and cook with all your new teammates and your Michigan friends. But you're absolutely right, though, Hefty Duck, because Gavin Brindley is a dude that under normal circumstances should have been in the first round in a draft, but because this past draft was so stacked from top to bottom, there were guys that went lower in the lineup that should have gone higher, but they went lower because that's just how it was. And more, I've been seeing tweets pop up from just different people from, I guess, what you'd call the national media that say, how did I'm basically paraphrasing the tweets here, but the tweets basically say, this Gavin Brindley guy looks good. How did the Blue Jackets get him in the second round? So it's great to see, and I'm excited for him to come to the Blue Jackets. Keep cooking with Team USA and keep cooking with Michigan. And when you're ready, come join the Blue Jackets and cook and just dominate. And we got a couple more Gavin Brindley videos to show you for this show, and it's just great to see.
Yeah. Hold on, let me pull those up because I kind of forgot about those two. Let's see, we got. All right, and this is just to give you a little taste about what we're gonna be looking at, here, hopefully at the beginning of next year, or maybe even a game or two at the end of this year. So this is from earlier in the year in October.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And this is October 31st. They were playing
Ohio State.
I'm having technical difficulties. Hold on.
The two videos here, I'll set it up. Is the first one is Gavin Brindley scores an awesome goal this past October. The other Gavin Brindley goal, it's from when he played with Adam Fantilli at Michigan, and it's just a beautiful pass that he sets up to Adam Fantilli, and Fantilli just one times at home. Goalie had no chance, and that's just a little preview of what the Blue Jackets are eventually going to get, basically.
Yeah, pretty stoked by that. So here's the goal. Let's go ahead and run it for you. Let's see where Brindley is at. So this is Michigan playing Ohio State. Yes, we know. So they're Brindley just kind of shows up over in the left dot, where Ovi's office usually is, and just slams it home there with a nice pass. Michigan does such a great job. I mean, they're always a fantastic hockey school. They're able to spread the defense out a little bit here. So the one defender comes out. Is this on a penalty kill? This is on a power play, right? It's like a power play goal. I think I just noticed. So yeah, they're able to draw the Ohio State defenders out and just pass around them like they were standing still. And Gavin Brindley just nice little. He catches it for just a second. It's pretty much a one timer, but it's kind of a wrister too, so it's not like a big slapper. But that is pretty cool.
It's not up on the screen though.
I've been watching it here for like straight up. Thanks for the heads up. You could have told me that
So we'll just play it 2 times so people can see it.
We'll play it again. I described it for everybody. Great. All right. So here you can see what I'm talking about. Michigan kid goes behind the net. Almost lost it. Maintains possession. A couple pass arounds. And boom. Brindley just slamming her home. He's number 4 here as well. One has to wonder what number he'd like to choose on the Blue Jackets, because number 4 is currently taken by Cole Sillinger, and 44 is taken by Erica Branson. So we'll have to see. But yeah, what a great goal by him. So there's a little taste of that. And I kind of blew this. Here, I got to take this off the screen now.
And then, of course, the goal with him setting up Fantilli is just absolutely just beautiful.
Okay, I think that is going to be this one. Oh, hey. All right. Maybe. I hate Twitter messaging so bad. All right, let's get this up. Open. All right, so this is Michigan versus
Minnesota.
So big game here.
Gavin Brindley right there. There he is. Bam.
So you can see that Fantilli is wearing number 19. Brindley comes in. He's still number 4 here, I believe.
Yeah.
He kind of goes almost for maybe a wraparound, so it draws the defense's attention over that way to leave Fantilli just wide open on the right dot, left dot, if you're defense.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, hey, we've got a comment. Hey, Sean Butcher. He says, how's it going? Hey, it's going good, man. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by, man.
So the thing I really like about this play is that it's a board battle along the wall. Gavin Brindley gets the puck, wins the puck battle, and then quickly gets it over to Adam Fantilli for a great play. And the common thing that you see I remember seeing on Twitter when the Blue Jackets picked Adam Fantilli in the 2023 NHL draft, when you looked at Adam Fantilli's highlights, a lot of those highlights you saw in those videos were Gavin Brindley feeding the puck to Adam Fantilli and then scoring like he does in this video right here. So this is a little example of what is eventually going to come to the Blue Jackets once Gavin Brindley is here and he starts using his magic again with Adam Fantilli that he had at Michigan, and we'll be seeing it with the Blue Jackets eventually.
Yeah. Possible future points leaders right there. That they can work in such a tandem like that, man. I'm really excited. And just to mention real quick, they're not playing just some random team. They're playing Minnesota in this clip. So like that is a top hockey school as well.
Right.
Fantilli and Brindley are going to make Taze and Kane look like peewees.
I like that attitude.
Yeah. So yeah, looking forward to seeing Gavin Brindley here next year. I figured we talk about him a bit, as I believe he deserves it. And Team USA, I believe tomorrow's the semifinals, but there's 3 games tomorrow. I'm not sure if someone's playing for like 4th, 5th, or what's going on exactly with that. I'll find out and post on our Twitter about it later. But looking forward to that. Like I said, 1:30 in the afternoon tomorrow Eastern. About if you want to watch the IHF, it's going to be on TV. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and so just a little teaser for after this ad read. We're going to be talking about all-star candidates here very soon, and who we think not only it should be, but also deserves it. So anyway, we'll get to that here in just a minute.
Yeah.
All right, bet the action on the ice with DraftKings Sportsbook. I'm only going to go over our odds real quick for tomorrow against the Blue Jackets are going to be playing the Philadelphia Flyers. The puck line is a plus 1.5. The Jackets have a minus 155 for that. And the Flyers have a minus 1.5. They have a plus 130 for that. So over 6.5, the Jackets is going to be minus 102, and under 6.5 for the Flyers is going to be a minus 118. Money line tomorrow, the Flyers are favored quite a bit here. So the Jackets are a plus 164. That's kind of a bummer. And the Flyers are a minus 198, which is a pretty big gap in the odds there. It's the NHL. Anything can happen any night, but yeah, is what it is. Download the app now and use code THPN. New customers get $150 instantly in bonus bets for betting just $5 on hockey. That's code THPN only on DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL. The crown is yours. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit www.1800gambler.net. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort. 21 plus age varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. See dkng.com/hockey for eligibility and deposit restrictions, terms, and responsible gaming resources. NHL and the NHL Shield are registered trademarks of the National Hockey League. Copyright NHL 2023. All rights reserved. All right.
So,
Goose says, hello, Brew Jackets from the Brew Jackets. How do we ban people from the chat? I'm kidding, kind of.
That's a joke. Well, of course, so, bet like we always do on the show, bet responsibly. Bengals and Browns got a game this Sunday. You could bet on that. You could bet on that. You can bet on the Cavs. The Blue Jackets are playing, and that's, Ohio State basketball, Bearcats basketball. That's basically it for now until, baseball season comes back when you'll be able to bet on the Reds and Guardians. But
like a month till spring training.
Month,
I believe.
So, but for now,
use code THPN at DraftKings. Just do it.
Yeah, but so for now, from an Ohio sports standpoint, you have the Blue Jackets, the Cavs, the Bengals, the Browns, Bearcats basketball, Ohio State basketball, stuff like that. But responsibly.
All right. So, speaking of betting and all sorts of other games, this is a horrible segue. Sorry, I'm just gonna come out with it. We're gonna talk about the All-Star game, which is coming up. Which when is the All-Star game exactly?
It's like the beginning of February, right?
Yeah.
I thought so. It is someone's breathing heavy into their mic. It's gonna be Saturday, February 3rd, 2024. And so that's gonna be like William just said, first week of February there. It's gonna be dope. So there's gonna be one representative from every single team. I think that's just like picked by the coaches, or someone's breathing into their mic still. I'm gonna punch you in the neck so hard. So that's just decided by whoever, NHL themselves maybe. And then there's gonna be 12 players voted in by the fans. So it could be anyone for any reason. So real quick, I just want to know who's your draft who's your all-star pick for this year for the one, and who would you vote in? Doesn't necessarily have to be a Blue Jackets player, but it kind of be cool if it was. So from the Blue Jackets, who is going to the All-Stars, Kevin?
All right. So I've talked about this with Zach and other people today while hanging out on Discord. And I think there's many ways you could go with this. There's the way that it's most likely going to happen. The way that it's most likely going to happen is they'll probably go for name recognition, which means they'll probably, if Zach Werenski wasn't hurt, they'd probably go for Zach Werenski, or in this case, Johnny Gaudreau for name recognition. Or they could go the other way of maybe they go a different way and they pick a guy who's been playing good all season, like a Komarchenko, like an Adam Fantilli. If you really want to do the whole, look at these new future stars thing with like Connor Bedard and Adam Fantilli and like all these other young up and coming studs and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably going to be like one of those situations.
Yeah. So who's your one pick, and who would you vote in as a fan?
I'm going to say it's probably going to be Gaudreau, and I would vote in Fantilli.
Hell yeah. Real quick, while you say all that, I'm going to well, you know what? I'll wait till my turn. I'll break down some stats here after this. William, who's the shoe-in, and who would you vote in?
I mean, as much as I want Werenski in, we don't know when he's going to be back since he's out week to week. But
I just read earlier about 4 weeks.
I didn't see that, but I think
reported by Jason Newland, part of the HockeyWriters.com.
I think it's going to be Marchenko. And then I would vote in either Fantilli or Gaudreau, kind of in the middle with those two.
Okay. I know you're a Bruins fan, Wine, but who from the Blue Jackets do you think should be the NHL's choice for the All-Star, and who would you vote in? Actually, since you're not necessarily just a Blue Jackets fan or whatever, you can say whatever NHL player that you would like to see voted in.
Yeah, right. From the Blue Jackets, I think I would have to agree with William here and go with Kirill Marchenko. I think he's just been really good all season. I think it would be cool to see him there. As for who I would vote in, assuming each team only gets one All-Star, I would say probably Charlie McAvoy would be my vote in, because I would assume David Pasternak's going to get the All-Star vote for our team. So yeah,
I could see that, definitely. Oh, cool. All right, Owen, on you now, man. Who's NHL's pick, and who is your personal pick for All-Star?
The NHL, I don't think, is going to automatically take Fantilli, but I would like for them to. So I'm gonna have to be in agreement with everybody here, and I'm thinking it's Marchenko, just because he's a young guy. He's got hella goals, and he's on pace to score 30 or more. So, like, that's him. I'm voting in Adam Fantilli, and for the Seattle Kraken, I'm voting Oliver Bjorkstrand, and all of you guys should as well.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
All right. So,
what about Ohio State legend Mason Lohrei?
I gotta finish mine.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. After Hefty Duck.
You're good. All right. So this is stats from hockeyreference.com. My absolute favorite place to get stats. It's very, very easy to navigate. So, according to the stat page, the top two tied in points currently is Johnny Gaudreau and Zach Werenski. As Owen talked about, Werenski is going to be injured. Like I mentioned, probably it sounded like up to 4 weeks. Unfortunate. So they're tied for first. Probably not Werenski. Jenner may actually have the highest point per game average, and he's going to be coming back from injury here about the middle of the month. And so I would like to see Jenner possibly get the nod. He's a recognizable name. He's the captain. But then also, we got to look at some other things here. It really depends on what their criteria is for the All-Star. They're going to be going by total points, point percentage. As you said, Kevin, the name recognition, too, I think really might play a big part in this. So after Gaudreau, after Werenski with 25 points each, we have the rookie, Adam Fantilli, with 23 points. Now, he has more goals than Johnny Gaudreau. Less assists. He has more goals. He has 39 games played and 23 points. I didn't do the math on that one, but that is not like the biggest points per game average we have on the list. I'll get to there real quick. So, and also, that's also a really big name recognition. But I don't know about you guys, but as it's kind of seemed here this season, the certain first pick might be getting a little more attention. I'll be nice about it. I'll say attention. Then Fantilli, the second pick, who, I mean, both players are on teams that are not doing very well.
Wouldn't it be awesome, though, to see both of them at the All-Star game, though, regardless of, like, the glazing of one of them?
Well,
just the very beginning of it. I'm not.
Yeah.
I think it would be good for the game.
I think it would be good for a lot of young people interested in the game as well, too. I mean, just my opinion. So that's a big option. Now, as it stands today, these stats are today. The announcement is going to be tomorrow. So then we have, right after Fantilli, with 21 points, we have Kirill Marchenko, who has 13 goals. He's tied for most goals with Boone Jenner at 13 apiece. But he's also got some assists this year. So we have the goal leader, Marchenko. We have the points leader, Gaudreau. The names here, I mean, obviously, the Blue Jackets fans have fallen in love with Kirill Marchenko. He is a wonderful personality to watch. Seems like a very nice person as well. But tied with him in points is Ivan Provorov. So now we have to try to quantify this to see, just where we're at. Because after that, we have Dmitry Voronkov with 20 points. But Voronkov's only played 33 games. Everyone else on this list has 6, 4. And a couple of them don't have as many games because they've been injured. But yeah, he's got 33 games. So 33 games with 20 points puts Voronkov at a .606 point per game player. So if we're going to look at Voronkov, we also, I think, have to look at Chinakhov, who only has 28 games. He has 17 points. Chinakhov is a .607 point per game player. Now, these are the 2 point per game averages that are the highest on the team after Johnny Gaudreau, who's a .64. So he has a whole .04 points over both Voronkov and Chinakhov, who have the most points per game average of anyone over, let's just say 20 games. I didn't look at anyone who had less games than 28. Because I didn't think it would be very pertinent to the whole situation. So, with all that in mind, I think that Johnny Gaudreau is going to get the All-Star vote from the NHL. Got the most points, highest points average, name recognition. 3 big pros. And personally, I would vote in Kirill Marchenko. Yes, I would love to see Fantilli go, but I think Marchenko would be a very good all-star for the entertainment value as well. Not just because he's so good, but he's also, he's killing it. All around the ice, on the ice, off the ice, he's really got the personality of, a superstar in the making, and kind of already is this year. So yeah, that's where I'm at on that. JG and Marchenko. Although I really, really want to say Voronkov, I really, really want to say Chinakhov. He's been a beast this year. He has the fastest shot, I think, on the team. He's one of the faster shots in the NHL. So, anyway, that's my 2 cents on the whole All-Star thing. Looking forward to it. It's never that big of a deal when it actually happens, but it is something fun to kind of help fans quantify on who is really the best, and so I can't wait for tomorrow. I don't know when we're going to find out. I'm assuming sometime in the afternoon.
During the Capitals game.
Oh yeah, that's right. During the Caps game, they're going to announce the Eastern before the game and the Western during the first intermission or something.
I think that's right.
What I believe I read. You're totally right. Thanks for reminding me. So the one thing that Johnny Gaudreau has working against him, and this is not the greatest stat ever to look at, but he has a -18. So he's not a defenseman, but his defense with the -18, you could argue that that's a lot of goals scored when he's on the ice. That's a lot of goals that maybe someone with some better defense might have been able to help more. Because then if you're going away from just points and you're just going away from just goals, we look at Kirill Marchenko, he's a +6, and Voronkov's a +5, Chinakhov's a -4. So the biggest plus-minus on the whole team is Johnny Gaudreau, but he gets a lot of ice time too. So just something to keep in mind. So, everyone change their answers now?
No. Okay, Wine.
Mine stays the same.
Yeah. Oh, okay, Wine. Ohio State legend Mason Lohrei.
Yeah, so Mason Lohrei. Last show, I mistakenly said that they sent him down to the AHL, which was not true. I thought it was true because he was listed as not active on fantasy. So I thought, okay, they must have sent him back down, but no, they didn't. They've kept him up, and I think he's looked really good. I think he's improved his defensive game a lot from where it was towards the start of the year. They sent him down for a bit. I think he's improved his defensive game a lot.
Yep.
And I don't know if you guys saw this during the last game, but he must have taken a stick to the mouth or something. He was bleeding a lot.
Yeah.
I can explain. I was there. I saw it happen. Also, I think I mentioned a little bit earlier in the episode, but this is pertinent to Mason Lohrei. So there's another Ohio State player on the team, and I feel so bad that I'm forgetting his name right now. But
it's Georgi Markelov.
Thank you. So the Ohio State hockey team was in attendance last night at the Blue Jackets game to root for players who were their friends who were on the Bruins. So that one,
Yeah.
I don't feel good about that. But I understand. It's like Michigan fans coming here to root for Fantilli, Johnson, Blankenberg, Wrensky.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them. So I get it. It just kind of stung. It kind of stung that they won. So what happened with Mason Lohrei last night is he took a puck to the face. It was just a weird. It was just a weird deflection up off the ice, hit him in the face, blood starts coming out immediately. And I'm not sure. I think he came back in the game later on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did. His mouth was still bleeding though.
Because what happened was, because I was watching that, the stick. So he tries to take a stick out to play defensive play, and hits the stick, and it bounces up, hits it in the face, and then he's out for a bit. And then later on in the game, he gets something must have happened to him because there was like something with his lip or like more blood on his jersey. I'm like, what's going on, man? You're not having the greatest game there from a physical standpoint, but you know.
Yeah, I think he lost
his friends were there. I would imagine. Yeah.
So
I wonder if they're going to auction off that jersey.
Well, I saw players looking on the ice for a tooth or something. I'm pretty sure because like Bruins players were skating around, like looking at the ground.
Yeah,
I think they said during one of the TV timeouts that's what they were doing.
Yeah,
they got the tooth. They
did.
They got.
If I were Mason Lohrei, I would. I mean, you're gonna get a fake one anyway. I would keep the tooth. I'll put it like on a necklace or something, like encase it in like resin, and put it on in, like a necklace or something.
I'd go to Michael's and be okay. I want you to frame this tooth for me.
Yeah, that would be great though. That would be totally cool. A little keepsake from one of your first seasons as an NHLer. But he had to come back out. You know, his friends were there. You know, his Ohio State buddies were there and everything. He had to come out, come back and.
Now so that, to my knowledge, that is the first time that the Ohio State men's hockey team has been there to see the Blue Jackets play, because Ohio State men's hockey has played at Nationwide Arena twice in the past. Both those games, interesting enough, were against Michigan, but Ohio State, the Blue Jackets have had Ohio State women's hockey over for Blue Jackets games to see him. You know, they give him like suites and they give him a VIP treatment, which is nice. So Ohio State women's hockey has been to multiple Blue Jackets games, especially after they won the national championship in 2022. But to my knowledge, that was the first time that the Ohio State men's hockey team was there watching the Blue Jackets play at a game and not actually playing in the game.
Yeah, that's really cool.
But one day we will get to the hockey games at the Shoe because Ted Carter is going to work his beautiful magic to get it going, because he's new president of Ohio State hockey. New Ohio State president Ted Carter, confirmed hockey fan, loves hockey, and all of a sudden, once he gets out of there and Gene Smith is leaving, all of a sudden the plumbing excuses go away and all the news comes out. Well, actually, the NHL is looking at the Shoe for hockey games, so it's happening. Ted Carter's going to work his beautiful magic. It's going to happen eventually. We're getting there. The Blue Jackets in Ohio State are going to get their hockey games at the Shoe.
Well, I mean, like, let's hope so. And that's something I actually want to talk about here on another episode soon, about like what we think the theme and everything will be. So, you know, that's just a little teaser for here in the future. Definitely come check that out. Make sure you check out the Instagram, the Twitter. Well, I think we have an Instagram technically, but we don't keep up with it. Twitter, check out the Facebook, check out the TikTok and everything. We keep up with some news and stuff there. Dope. I mean, we're kind of getting close to wrapping up time here. And Kevin, you had sent me a video earlier that you wanted me to share.
Yes.
So this one's just kind of for fun.
Yes. So here's how I'll set this up, because I like mascot shenanigans. We've showed you the video of the Bearcats mascot just dunking on a kid and just asserting his dominance. That was pretty cool. Then we showed you the video of Stinger just, sniping it on a kid, going top shelf, no chance. This is a video from 2019 where there's a mascot football game at the Bengals game. And again, it's the Bearcats mascot. And he, in one video, he stiff arms a dude, breaks another tackle, and then trucks a dude and gets the touchdown. It's just awesome. I love mascot shenanigans.
I just a few years ago, but I'm gonna go ahead and run the clip. So it looks like we got Bengals Tiger there. Mr. Red is there. Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, what a touchdown! Do they call her Mrs. Red? What's the pig?
Oh, so we got Rosie Red, Mr. Red Legs, the Bengals mascot Houday, and then there's the Cyclones mascot, and then we got obviously FC Cincinnati mascot, and then obviously the Bearcats mascot. So we'll play it one more time so you can see it, and we'll break it down so you can see it. So
the mascots are like what, like 5 in goal, like 3 in goal.
So here we go. Look. Oh my God, he stiff armed him. Oh, break tackle. Truck. He fucking trucked him. Touchdown.
Holy fuck.
We got it one more time. Look at this.
That's a grown
ass.
Just pushing over a kid.
What
I'm not saying I'm not for it.
What is stopping us from having NHL mascots versus kids at the All-Star game?
Probably some paperwork and
that stupid beat shit they were doing last All-Star game.
Paperwork, what's stopping us?
I'll drop the gloves with Stinger.
Do you really trust Gritty out there up against some kids?
I mean, okay, bantams. Throw them out there, get some bantams. Those are junior hires.
Yeah. That's
Gritty
fair.
doesn't have anything on me.
Actually, you know what?
Gritty checks one of those bantam kids. The kid's gonna go up with 2 hands, slash him.
Yeah, I mean,
I do have we got one more Gavin Brindley video. It's in the group chat.
Do we?
Yeah,
I forgot.
it's a 29-second video. It's a screenshot. It's a screen recording.
Whoops. I hate how this Twitter works with this. There we go. Now it's a full screen. It wouldn't let me full screen it earlier. All right.
So Gavin Brindley, he's hanging out on the net with his team before the game. I don't know why.
Powwow.
But he's there, And then here he is scoring a goal.
Sniped it over glove side.
So there he is. There he is scoring a goal, and then there's going to be another one coming up. So then we'll play that one more time so you can see that.
Does this one not loop?
And we'll play.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was looping. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, that's why I was like, does this one not loop?
So there he is, hanging out on the net with his team. Boom, goal.
Yeah.
Nice.
And one more goal.
Dead Space is killing me right now. Hell yeah. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, Gavin Brindley video.
It's only different clips. If we get copyright claimed, it's gonna be hard to know which one. So yeah, no, I'm kind of joking. It's whatever to me. I mean, if people want to get mad about it,
yeah.
Get mad about it. We'll change it.
And of course, Wyan said this beautiful comment not that long ago when we were all hanging out on a Discord when he said, "Adam Fantilli must glaze."
Because they were glazing Connor Bedard.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, let's kind of what we have here. Let's start down the corner here with you, Wyan. Is there anything that you wanted to say you want to add here to the show, or you just want to sign off? You can tell where to find you and follow you.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty much just gonna give my stuff. So, well, pretty much just my Twitter, I guess. Follow me at BruinsWine on Twitter. That's really all I have to say, honestly.
That's all right. Sweet. Well, we'll move her right over to you, Owen.
You know what to do. Follow Bjork Swag. Join the FHL. We're streaming tonight. Another after-hours stream of semifinals. The team series are tied. So get to watching. We had a 9-4 game the other night. Lance's team took that one. It's a fun time. So join us
fun
at the
time.
NHL.
For me, anyway. Shit. Great. Yeah, it's actually a really fun time. You can come out, shoot the shit. You know, if y'all leave some comments, we'll talk to you in the comments. If you really want the Discord invite, just holler. Goose said he ate a pencil to this video. I don't know if that's a euphemism or not, but if it is, seek help. All right, on to you, William. Any final thoughts?
Follow the Brew Jackets TikTok account at Brew Jackets.
Hell yeah.
Follow me on TikTok and Twitter at @1CBJFan. And like Owen said, watch FHL tonight. We got some great matchups going on. That's all I got to say.
I think I'll be on there after dinner myself. So, all right, Kev, man, anything final?
Yes. So obvious. Okay, Goose is being silly. So okay, there you go. Yeah. Anyway, scrumptious. So first things first, we got to give a shout out to this fucking stud. What a beauty! Absolutely wonderful person.
Yeah. Look at that tie, dude.
William.
You screenshotted that when I showed you it?
That's like a perfect
That's hilarious. Showed him what? At angles. All right, nice tie. Nice tie, William. Nice shirt. Looking fancy. Looking business-like. Is that for your business class?
Yeah, it was from our team.
Yeah, William says Goose. All right.
Anyways,
I'm sending you a private version of that.
anyways, but what a fucking stud! An absolutely beautiful picture of William.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Nothing to be ashamed about there, William.
You know,
That's great. I had no idea you screenshotted it.
Okay. All right then. Okay. Okay. We got to calm down here because we got to get this done. Okay. Here we go.
Let's go.
Like as always, you should totally subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do it. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your family, tell your friends. It really does help out our YouTube channel when you do that. So, please do that. That would be greatly appreciated. It really would. Also, like I do every show.
Super.
Go bar.
Yes, that is my brother's dog, Cooper. So good. So there he is. And so there's that. And then I also got this here. I'm just going to quickly show it. If it doesn't pop up, then I'll save it for next week's show. But so here it is. So that's my brother's dog, Cooper. And let's see here. Nope. I'll save it for next week. It's not popping up. But anyways, it's a screenshot from Adam Fantilli's Instagram page and celebrating that Michigan won the Rose Bowl. Anyways. Hey, we're a Blue Jackets podcast first. We share news about the Blue Jackets. Ohio State, Michigan stuff comes second, but some other time. So there's that, and
we hit an hour.
Oh
we
yeah,
are officially a little bit over an hour.
Yeah, so I'll finish up my stuff and then we can get to William. So go check out our YouTube channel, and go check out Union Blue Soldiers, a fun Blue Jackets themed fan group that I run. it's fun, and I have a lot of fun stuff planned for this upcoming year and the future. So you should totally check that out. Anyways, William was telling me and Hartsey on the Discord today that if this show went over an hour, he would drink some A1 barbecue sauce. So it's past an hour. So okay, William, it's your time to shine. This is your moment to drink that A1 barbecue sauce.
I'd like to thank Kevin for, keeping me in line when I say stupid things and make stupid bets like this. So here we go.
Yeah.
Boom, there it is.
Yeah.
And too bad, is
Oh
it?
my God, he's gonna die.
A1's pretty good.
He's gonna die.
Spicy.
There we go.
There we go. Let's go. Yeah, so spicy. That's how you know. Never mind. Well, I'm not gonna get into it right now, right here, because I want to go eat some real food.
Same.
And
Don't drink
think
A1
about that. I might. You never know. I heard it's good for your gut. I'm lying. I'm lying.
It's all.
So yeah. Thank you all for being here. Thanks to our audio listeners, as always, for listening to our podcast. Y'all are the GOATs. Although we also really appreciate our live watchers and commenters, as always. Thanks, Sean Butcher. Thanks, I think, the Goose. And yeah, so we'll see you here again in 1 week from this time on this same day, Wednesday, at 6 p.m. next week. So we'll see you all soon. Have a